beauties, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustler TV. Today I'll be showing you how to create a reverse ombre color and also how I installed this wig. Now today's hair is provided by Vshow hair. They sent me over this beautiful 613 22-inch lace front wig, and when I tell you guys, this wig was so raw, like the hairline was so pre-plucked. I did not have to pluck at all, and this wig was super soft. And I just absolutely love the quality of the lace. Look at that hairline. Like, this wig was really like so freaking bomb. And the first thing I'm going to show you before I get into the installation process is how I created this reverse ombre color. Now, first thing I'm doing is shampooing the hair in the purple shampoo so I could get that yellow color out and have it more like a toned kind of like ash blonde. So once I just poured that not the neutralizing shampoo, but the purple shampoo into the bucket with some water, and I just dipped the wig in there about 10 times, and I'm just going to go ahead and rinse that shampoo out. And then I'm going to take honey brown, and I'm going to actually pour this honey brown into this bucket. And I did get this color inspiration from Slay by Jordan. It was so cute when he did it, and I wanted to go ahead and try it out. So shout out to my boo Jordan for giving me this idea, and I absolutely love the way this color came out. So after pouring that honey brown into the bucket of water, I'm going to take my wig and just dip it about a little bit more than half, and I'm just going to keep dipping it and make sure I spread that color throughout that wig. I'm just going to mix it around, dip it in and out. I'm going to, put it in there, use my fingers to spread it onto the wig, just making sure all of those pieces get wet. And then I'm going to go ahead and rinse it off and re-dip it again just to make sure that that brown color is on there. And once I am satisfied with that brown color, I am going to go ahead and pour that water out and make a fresh pot or a fresh bucket of water. And then I'm going to add that jet black color dye into the water as well. But I just have to give you guys a heads up because I did do like an additional step, and I did not show the process, but I should have. And after it came after I poured the jet black into this water. First of all, I think I should have used regular black. I don't know. I told them to bring me regular black, but they brought me back jet black, so I just had to make it do what it do. And when I dipped the jet black into the water with the brown on top, like, it was giving me more of a purple-ish kind of look. So I ended up thank God I had a box of regular black dye, but permanent dye, because this is semi-permanent dye, so it's going to wash off, or it does not give it that vibrant color black. Like, it's going to give you the colors are gonna kind of like mix, so it did not give me the black that I wanted. It looked more black here on the camera as far as me like shampooing and conditioning. It looks black on camera, but once I started to blow dry it, it was giving me more of a purple, like a dark purple type of look. So I did go back in and I took some permanent, and I used the regular Revlon box, and I just bought the black color permanent dye, and I just mixed that volume developer with the jet black permanent color that comes in that box, and then I applied that black on top of the part that I dipped that's supposed to be black. So that's how I ended up getting my full jet black color right there. It looks pretty black, but it started to give me like that purple look. So I did go in, like I said, guys, and make sure you get you a box of Revlon. Instead of just doing this process, dipping it into the water with the jet black, you can just buy the permanent jet black color or black color and just paint the permanent black on there. And that's the best way to get your blonde wigs like black. Like, if you have a blonde wig and you want it to be jet black, just make sure that you do use permanent dye for the black color. And this is pretty much how it came out after dipping it, shampooing it, and all of that, and blow drying it and flat ironing it straight. So it came out black like I wanted it to. And now we're going to jump into the installation part of this video. Now I am going to go in with that Ruby Kisses foundation and use you know, level 15 using a browner shade, and I'm just going to, you know, put that in the inside of the lace. I'm not going to put it on top of the lace. I'm just going to do it on the inside of the lace, and then I'm going to begin to lay my layers of glue and begin to tack down her wig. But I will add foundation on the top later on in this installation video. So when I get to that part, I will be sure to get back and explain why I did it. But yeah, this video is pretty lengthy, so I hope you guys stay tuned and yeah, continue to watch this video. Now I did use 5 layers today for this install, and now I'm just placing the wig right into place and just kind of pushing it in. I'm going to have her hold each side. And as I mentioned, this wig was so freaking bomb. Like the hairline that you see here, I did not pluck this at all. This is the hairline that came with this wig, like super pre-plucked to perfection. And even with me cutting off the extra lace that was not needed, her hairline was still giving me plucked vibes, and I absolutely loved it. Like I have no complaints. Like this is one of the best, if not the best, 613 wigs that a company has sent me. So I'm absolutely loving this, and I would love to work with their blonde hair more frequently and do more like colors and stuff like that. But however, now that I have that lace blow dried in, I'm going to go ahead and begin to cut off the extra lace off the sides, cut off the extra lace on the front end, and then just tack down wherever else is lifting. So now that I have everything tacked down, I'm just going to go ahead and like kind of plait this hair out of the way. And now I'm going to go in with some foundation again, and I'm using a little blended brush, and I'm just going to dab it gently across the hairline. That's just to make sure that it blends with her skin tone. You might get a white cast on the wig, and I mean, she is going to get her makeup done the next day, so I didn't want to put too much makeup, so I just dabbed it across the hairline to make sure it blends, so when she get her makeup, everything would just go so perfect or whatever like that. So once I do that, I'm going to spray that Tresemme and then go ahead and tie it down with the melt belt. And while that is simmering on in, I'm going to begin to you know, hot comb the top, add my wax, you know, just to get everything prepped for the styling portion of this video. So now I'm going to get ready to go ahead and remove that elastic band so we can see the melt that is underneath. And once I remove it, I'm just going to continue to hot comb and smooth everything out before I begin to add like all the curls and stuff. Right now I'm just making sure everything is hot comb smooth and it's sleek into place. And then I will go ahead and remove that and begin to do like the curls and stuff. For the curls, I just did like wand curls, like big loose wand curls all around. And then for the front, I went in with my stove curler and actually curled it. So yeah, and only cut layers on, not really layers, but I just raised it off a little bit on the front side. I didn't want to take off too much hair because we are going to restyle this wig, and I didn't want it to be like all chopped and screwed and stuff. But here is what the hairline is looking like after I went ahead and removed that band. I'm just combing everything, making sure it's nice and smooth, showing you guys the color melt, how the lace is melted. And like I said, like this wig came pre-plucked. I did not pluck anything at all, and I'm just absolutely loving it. And now I'm going to go ahead and part of the section for my baby hair and just do my 2 little swoops on this side, and then I will get into the curling process. So as I mentioned, as far as the curls, I'm going to wand curl like all of it, but once I get to like the front of the this style, I am going to use my stove curler, because like I mentioned, I will cut a little layer in the front as far as having like that bang type of effect. So I'm just going to curl this front piece on both sides with the stove curler, and then everything else I would just use my wand curler in the biggest size to just give it those big loose curls. And this is what it looks like after curling everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys what it looked like with the color ombre in there. And now I'm just going to take my fingers and like kind of rub through all of the curls. And then I'm going to take my big comb and, comb through the curls. And I really wanted like that loose wave look, like the curls kind of like, I wanted like that dropped curl type of look. I didn't want it to be like a tight roller set type of look. Just something that's cute and just like wavy, and like I mentioned, I am going to go in and raise it off a little bit towards the front. And I'm going to go in with my big wide tooth comb so you can really comb. I could comb through and really show you like that type of layered look. This is what it looked like before I actually cut some of the layers in that front side on the bangs. So I'm going to go in with my razor comb like I mentioned and razor some of that hair off, and then go back in with my wide tooth comb and comb through it again so the layers can show more so in the bang. And last but not least, I'm just going to go ahead and conceal up that part with the same foundation I use underneath the lace. And that will pretty much sum up this tutorial. I hope you guys learned something from my video today. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.